Day two, only did a little bit of work today, but I was able to get some good stuff done. I was able to get 2 seats out, and then I was also able to get this kind of barrier out behind the chair. So there was a couple things that I think are worth passing along. And this is kind of like a tool thing, a nerdy tool thing, but what I was struggling with before was getting the side bolts out. So you can see where I'm talking about. It's almost like this channel, a metal channel with these bolts that were holding the seats in. So my problem was I couldn't get leverage on the wrench that I was using to kind of bear down on them and get them out. They were really, really stuck in there. So there were a couple things that that helped with that. One thing was to not use these 12 pointed ratchet sockets with the ratchet. So you can see there's a bunch of teeth in there. There's 12 teeth. So that actually made it so that the bolt was getting stripped. And instead what you want is you want to use these 6-sided, oh, the ice cream truck's here. And so that helped a lot. So unfortunately, I'd already stripped a couple of those bolt heads with this 12-sided sockets. And so once I switched to the 6-sided, then I was able to actually get the bolts out and get the seats out. You can see there's missing seats on this side, missing seats on that side. So yeah, that was kind of like a tool tip. And then the grinder, so I'm gonna have to grind those other bolts out. And so I replaced the old grinder that I fried with this new DeWalt grinder. Hopefully that'll work. It'll be a little better. But also another tip, oh yeah, I forgot. Another tip with the ratchet, because I was really having trouble kind of bearing down on it, is I got this cheater bar. So a cheater bar is something that kind of looks like this. The cool thing with this is if you unscrew it, looks like just a pipe. So the way you use a cheater bar is you would, in theory, have your ratchet right here, right? And then your cheater bar would go on the end of your ratchet to give you a little more leverage. So when you're ratcheting, you have more length on your ratchet to just bear down and get those bolts off. So that was the cheater bar, and that was about $10, I think, with the 2 pieces plus the connector that I got. But yeah, so today we got 2 seats out plus the barrier behind the driver. And I've been reading how like getting your seats out is a big deal. So everybody kind of celebrates after they get all the seats out. Now I understand why, because it is a real struggle, even, with this bus that is in fairly good condition, to get the seats out. So that was the progress I made today. I only did about an hour and a half, 2 hours, had to make one run to the hardware store, and then ended up going to the beach with the family. So day 2, not a lot of time spent, but pretty good progress. Was able to get the 2 seats. And then, yeah, so that's it. So we'll take it tomorrow. I'm hoping to get the rest of the seats out tomorrow if possible, but I'm going to have to grind the bolts that were stripped, there's 3 of them. So see how that goes. Grinding sucks because it does create a lot of sparks and it's a pain in the ass, but hopefully I won't catch myself on fire or the bus on fire, and we'll get the bolts out and go from there.